From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Now, after 9/11, many Montana residents stepped up to serve their country. Coming up, hear what they're saying about that service as the 20th anniversary of 9/11 approaches.
The first day of testimony began today in Butte for the man accused of killing a Broadwater County deputy in 2007. I'll bring you the details coming up.
Just ahead of 6:30 on this Friday, Chet Lehman, Matt Elwell with you here. You can see the cars heading over Bozeman Pass on that. That's where we're heading towards Bozeman Pass.
I think that's good because that means the smoke isn't quite as thick as it was yesterday. So
yeah, you couldn't see the end of the hood hardly in the car.
I'm a silver lining kind of guy. So
good for you.
Yeah, bah humbug. Moderate air quality in Bozeman, Dillon, and West Yellowstone, and healthy in Butte. Temperatures into the 40s for Butte, Belgrade, 39 in West Yellowstone. We are looking at the chance of a few thunder showers into the mid-afternoon today. It's not going to be widespread, but any raindrop is positive at this point as we were dealing with the nasty air quality. We're dealing with nasty drought. Temperatures back into the 80s. It looks like the weekend's going to be less nasty overall, so that's good. We'll talk about the nice cool down on the way and my bah humbug attitude, I'm sure, as well. That's coming up in just a little bit.
Well, thank you, Silver Lining. It is now 6:31. Our top story this half hour. After the attacks on 9/11 20 years ago, they told us never to forget. And really, how could we? TN's Andrea Lutz spoke to a Billings veterans who say they still feel the pain.
On this 20th anniversary of 9/11, we look back and remember. An entire nation came together 2 decades ago to remember lives, honor our first responders, and the American flag. But for some Billings veterans, the attack on our country was exactly what led them to enlist and fight. At the Billings Heights VFW, heroes are honored, remembered, and hard times are met with support.
You get so busy with life and everything else, and no, it just doesn't seem like it was 20 years ago.
Brandon Thronson served in the Army National Guard for 7 years.
I remember it kind of like it was yesterday. I was getting up for school and took a shower, got out of the shower, and my parents were both sitting in their bedroom staring at the TV.
Oh my God, another plane has just hit another building.
And then it was at that very second that plane 2 hit. It was just a kind of a disbelief.
The 9/11 attacks solidified his choice to enlist.
Right now, talking about it, I can feel it. I can feel, the goosebumps and stuff. It's, like I said, it was just like it was just yesterday.
That day, the country stood still. Hearts hurt. People were lost. And Montanans became soldiers.
I'm a first-generation immigrant. I came from Italy here, and I felt that as an American, you have to serve. I felt that I had to give something back. I was in Bozeman at the college. I was sleeping, and then I got called by what is now my ex-wife, and she just said, "We've been attacked."
Now, 20 years later, walking back the memories, rewatching the images, Thronson says it still hurts.
Being an American, and even though I was in 8th grade, it still felt, like somebody sucker punched you. It hurt.
But here's what he misses about that time. A nation undivided and indivisible.
Waking up the next morning and stuff on the 12th, you saw American flags everywhere. T-shirts and stuff sold out overnight. It was, everybody it was one. You talked to everybody on the side of the road or wherever you were at, and it was, I can't believe this happened, but it's go time.
And I asked him if he finally got what he was looking for by serving after 9/11.
In the end, it kind of gave me a peace of mind, just knowing that I went over there and kind of, try to do my part as best I could.
In Billings, Andrea Lutz, MTN News.
Now, tens of thousands of first responders served at Ground Zero in the months following the September 11th terror attacks. Many are battling severe health conditions and have lost their lives because of illnesses related to toxin exposures. CBS's Elise Preston has one responder story.
Former NYPD Detective Barbara Burnett tried to save as many lives as she could on September 11th.
The air was so thick and dusty that if you saw like EMS around, they had bottled water, you just had to pour it on your face, pour it on your eyes, and keep going. It didn't matter that we couldn't see or breathe. We just knew we had to help.
Burnett worked on the pile at Ground Zero for weeks, and like many first responders, her heroic service has cost her her health.
They said to me, you have lung disease related to 9/11 and there's no cure. I don't even think I told my family for like 3 weeks because it didn't register.
A once healthy athlete, Burnett is on oxygen and needs a wheelchair. The grandmother of 5 is also battling lung cancer. She is among more than 81,000 responders in treatment programs around the country and one of more than 14,000 cases of 9/11 related cancer.
The opportunity for those folks to breathe in poisonous materials was there from the very beginning and stayed there as long as that pile stayed on fire and as long as they are moving large amounts of dust.
Dr. Michael Crane is the medical director of the World Trade Center Health Program at Mount Sinai. Data also shows 27,000 responders suffer with chronic rhinosinusitis, more than 25,000 with gastroesophageal disease or GERD, and 13,000 with asthma.
These are chronic conditions. They need chronic long-term care, and we're just blessed to have the expertise.
Dr. Crane says post-traumatic stress and other mental issues exacerbate those physical conditions. Burnett has testified before Congress advocating for other first responders.
Day to day, it's very hard. I can't do any of the things I used to do.
You made it your life's work to help people, and now you need people to help you.
Yes, it's just very hard because I still want to help.
She says she shares her story to remind Americans that people are sick from the sacrifices they made and they need help. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Now also, nearly 30,000 survivors of 9/11 who lived and worked in Lower Manhattan also being monitored and treated for health problems. Back here at home, the first day of testimony took place in Butte yesterday for a man facing deliberate homicide by accountability charge and other charges. It's in connection with the 2017 killing of Broadwater County Sheriff's deputy near Three Forks. MTN's John Amy was in court and has our report.
Prosecutors told the jury on the first day of testimony of Lloyd Barris's trial, where he's accused in the murder of Broadwater County Sheriff's deputy Mason Moore, that Burris and his son Marshall were men who hated the government and were looking to cause harm. Daniel Guzinski played a taped telephone call from the Missoula County Jail from Lloyd Barris to his mother that he made a few days after the killing.
This is what Marshall I went for. There's no way to hide for, mother.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is why Mason Moore is dead.
The prosecution played police video of the shootout law enforcement had with Lloyd and Marshall near Missoula early May 16, 2017. Marshall was killed by police in the gun battle, and Lloyd was taken into custody. Marshall is accused of shooting Deputy Moore to death near Three Forks during a traffic stop. Prosecutors claim Lloyd, who was the driver, initially drove away, but then returned to the scene so Marshall could shoot more shots.
Lloyd, not being satisfied with that, 4 minutes later, turns that vehicle around in a long stretch. 19 volleys in that vehicle, 19 shots.
Lloyd's defense claims their client had no intent of killing the officer that night. The defense told the jury that Lloyd didn't want to have a shootout with police and was only trying to help his troubled son.
For all we know, trying to distract the officers and give them another target. There he's getting shot at. I'm trying to save him from the day I came from Bakersfield. Save him from his own demise.
Deputy Moore's wife, Jody, briefly testified that first day about how she met her late husband before they moved to Montana in 2011. Testimony is expected to continue for the next 2 to 3 weeks. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
6:39 now. There's another lawsuit challenging voting measures passed by Montana Republican-led legislature. 3 groups filing the suit say the laws make it more difficult to vote or register to vote. This latest lawsuit claims these new laws unconstitutionally target younger voters. The suit asks a state district judge in Billings to strike down 3 new laws. Senate Bill 169, which makes it harder to use student ID to vote or register to vote. House Bill 176, which eliminated Montana's 15-year-old election day voter registration. And House Bill 506, which says those registered to vote cannot be given an absentee ballot until they're 18 years old. 3 groups that promote voting by younger Montanans filed the action. They say the new laws affect younger voters more than others and therefore violate equal protection provisions of the state constitution. It also said supporters of the bills presented no compelling state interest for adding burdens to the right to vote. The lawsuit is the 4th such action filed in the state courts this year, challenging laws passed by Republicans at the 2021 legislature. And the group says restricting voting, voter registration, or voter mobilization activity. Republican Secretary of State Christy Jacobson, who supported the laws, says she'll work hard to defend them in court. It is now just ahead of 6:41. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, did it seem hotter than usual this summer? How about the hottest ever? After the break, find out what scientists are saying about the latest heat wave. But first, here's Nate Burleson.
Ahead on CBS Mornings, Hillary Clinton talks with us about her memories of 9/11 20 years later. Plus, Jeff Daniels discusses his new TV role and return to Broadway. We will see you at 7.